All right, hello. So today we are doing something really chill because that is all I can take right now. That sounds really dramatic. Um, just things are weird right now, you know. There's just so much going on. So this is just a little quick catch up chat. You know what's been going on, and while I go to my mystery islands, basically. First, I have to drop off some stuff in my bags before I go on these said mystery islands, and then we'll get rolling. But yeah, I just thought I could do a little update, sort of, in case you're curious. You might not be, which is totally reasonable and what I expect, to be honest. But in case you are curious of what's been going on in my neck of the woods, then, you know, continue watching. So, I haven't really been able to upload that much for a few reasons. Main reason is that, well, I went back to work since quarantine. Before I was able to just, do nothing for months, just like everybody else. But yeah, I was able to just kind of chill out, and that was great. That was a fun time. Obviously, had some negatives to that, but uh, you know, the virus is a big negative, I would say. But anyway, I just, been getting a lot busier since then. And I mean, even when I'm not working, I'm mostly like working on art stuff, like commissions when I had commissions. And right now I'm working on something for my relative. So that's kind of taking up a lot of extra time. And like, there are certain, like, I have to be in like in a certain mood. Like sometimes, like I've just been feeling so lazy lately that I can't even, just like the thought of like recording something and like being all like woo about recording. I don't know what that is. It just wasn't, I just wasn't feeling it when I did actually have that time to do it. Most of the time I just don't have time and like focus on a bunch of other stuff. So, but even when I do have that small window of opportunity when I can, I'm like, I don't feel like it. um, just in general, I'm just like, the most inconsistent YouTuber. I mean, that there has ever lived. I'm sure that's a total lie. There's a lot of people who upload YouTube videos, and but it just in general, I'm an inconsistent person, and I am really terrible at sticking to schedules. Not that I ever had a schedule, but so I know like I just can't do it. If I have a schedule, realistically, it's not happening. It's not happening. I procrastinate and I'm lazy. I didn't do well in school for that reason. Just, I did okay, but not great. So, anyway, the only game that I've been playing for the past whatever since I last uploaded was Animal Crossing. Is Animal Crossing. Because it's just, you don't have to even think about it. But even then, I haven't really played that much I haven't played as much as I used to. But anyway, so we arrived to our mystery island. And basically what happens is that we have to pillage the entire island and take all of the goods from it. We're going to take all of the things. We're going to get the wood. We're going to get the coconuts. We're going to get the weeds, because you never know when you might need some weeds. So, how's everyone else doing? It's just a hard time right now, and I'm sure everyone is feeling a little confused and a little sad. Almost, I mean, not everyone, I'm sure, but you know, it's just weird. It's just a weird time, and I'm sure everyone said that. So, but it sucks that I haven't really been able to do all of the things that I would like to do. I haven't did any voice acting. I haven't done any voice acting in quite some time. And that sucks. But I mean, I was already having difficulty doing that before anyway, because in my apartment, there are very loud birds. Sorry, outside of my apartment, outside my window specifically. And I don't like them. They kind of ruin my day. And I'm pretty sure my neighbor just plants bird seed all over the place. Pretty sure. I'm not positive, and I think I sort of know who it is, but I could be wrong. But I'm like, what do you even do about that situation? Be like, hey, you might be doing this. I hate confrontation. Is the main thing. I don't like confronting people, okay? It's just, I feel bad. And it seems silly it doesn't seem like enough of a like, what am I gonna, like, this is too late now. It's too late now. There's already too many birds here. And I'm sure the birds would come here regardless of the fact that he gives bird seed. I don't know. But then, even if there wasn't any birds, then you gotta worry about the neighbors upstairs. Because they and their children like to run around and just stomp all over the place. Right now they're not doing anything. They must be watching a show on the couch or something. I don't know. But there will be a time randomly around 6 p.m. I'm not really sure. But a child will just get really energetic and start running back and forth. And you can tell that it's a kid because no adult runs like that. You know what I'm talking about. You know a kid run. You know how loud they are. That's a weird bug. See that bug up there? That's a bug. That's a new one for July. It's a new July bug, and it flew away. Yeah, so it's not exactly, those noises aren't exactly the best thing. They're not exactly, great for, they're not exactly conducive to a good voice acting environment, I just want a studio. How nice would that be? Just have your own little private studio. But that's not life. It's not real life. So yeah, I've been mostly focusing my attention on drawing, and then I've been painting. I've been exploring a little bit of painting. I know. I did a little bit of painting back in college. And did I paint in high school? I don't think I really did. But the painting I've always done was just oil paint. But now I'm trying to experiment with watercolor. I know. The watercolor is interesting. I have to fight the urge not to get frustrated because I'm this. Ooh, bug. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. It's a new one. You gotta get it. Can't see it behind the tree, but you gotta get it. Oh, I got it. That was pretty good. You can't say that wasn't pretty good. I caught that without even knowing where it was. That was lucky. That was it's a good catch. See that? That was a good catch. Anyway. But yeah, I have to fight the urge to not want to like yell at myself for not immediately getting how watercolor works. Like, obviously when you start a new medium, you're not gonna automatically be good at it. But my cocky ass is like, can I not, excuse me, I'm trying to climb this ladder. Thank you. Is just the type of person where I'm like, well, I can paint like decently well with oil paint. So what's the deal, watercolor? Oh, there goes the thunder. What's the deal, watercolor? Why are you against me? That's what I would like to know. But I'm also the type of person that's too stubborn to look up tutorials because I just want to figure it out. I'm the type of person to just want to wing it. I like to wing everything. I don't know if that sounds weird, but I just like to figure it out on my own because I figure it'd be faster or something. Like, I don't like to waste time like learning about things I already know how to learn. I already know how to do. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna figure it out. And I know that's dumb. And I will actually end up watching some tutorials because I probably should. But I'd rather just read tutorials. I know that seems weird, but like I'd rather like read tips or something or read a blog about it because the thing with tutorials on YouTube, you never really know where to start because even if you were at a level where you're like, yeah, I get the basic stuff. There are some things I know, but there are a lot of things I don't. I hate having to sit through explanations of something I already know how to do, and it just gets boring. It sounds so stupid. I'm complaining about something that is not a big deal. I'm sure someone would be like, we'll just skip through the video. But then but I don't want to accidentally miss something. But then I don't want to go to like an intermediate video. Like I don't think I'm that good to be an intermediate level video with watercolor. Anyway, it just gets overwhelming. I think part of it is there's too many videos. It gets overwhelming. You never know which one to choose. This would be like a good spot. Like if I had a sponsorship for like Skillshare, this would be a great. Don't you hate just watching YouTube videos? Just random YouTube videos? You should download my subscription. What? You should click on this link for 30 days of Skillshare. Wow. You're welcome. I'm in a weird mood. You know, it's true though. That would be a good. They're missing out. They're missing out on a huge influencer here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's just so many things I want to do, you know? I have too many hobbies. That is also part of my problem. Too many hobbies and not enough time. It's a struggle. What can I say? But see, it would be nice to like eventually learn how to do watercolor, because then I could like make cute little landscapes. Wow, that's the word. Because I don't care about like, I like photography, and I think it's a fun idea to paint the pictures that you take and then maybe sell them. I don't know if people were interested in that. I don't know. They have to be actually decent, which they are not right now. But I know things take time, and I know I'm mostly a drawing type of person. I draw, I use charcoal, and I think I'm pretty damn good at charcoal drawings, even though obviously I get frustrated and I think they're not good all the time. You know, you kind of alternate. You go from like, ooh, yeah, it's really good, to, you kind of suck. But I know, honestly, I do actually think that I am pretty good with drawing. Painting, it's a work in progress. Like everything else in life, huh? Huh, guys? Anyway, no one came here for my art talk, but I just have to talk about it. It's not that interesting. I'm also trying to learn how to do digital painting. I've been trying to learn. I had an illustration class in college last year, and I kind of did my assignments on my, I call it a drawing monitor, because it's basically a monitor that you can draw on. It's not really a tablet, you know. But I've just been like, it's just hard. It's like so much harder. It's so much harder digitally. It's hard to go from being a traditional artist your whole goddamn life, since you picked up a pencil and started drawing, and then all of a sudden you're like, you have to completely relearn things digitally, and it's like, I thought I was better than this, and then you're like, I don't know about all that. Just the medium changes everything. Whatever medium you do, I mean, every medium takes its own, it's just, yeah. Anyway. This is just kind of like how I gather all these resources on these islands. I kind of just, first I like pick up all the wheat. I kind of go in like I have like a little routine that I do. And whenever I'm about to chop down a tree with no fruit on it, I get a net and shake it first. Because one, things can fall from the tree, like furniture or bees. And then if bees fall out, you're already prepared. But yeah, I know that you don't necessarily need to have your net out, because you could just like switch, but I just have gotten so used to having my net out and then shaking it first and then grabbing my axe. People will say that's dumb, and I understand that. But it's what I'm used to at this point. And it's a guarantee way of never getting stung by a bee. So, oh, see, there you go. Told you so. Oh yeah, and then you can, I almost forgot to chop it down. And bees can be worth a decent amount. But yeah, I just kind of, they don't happen that often, to be honest. But I've gotten so used to just like switching between the net and the axe that it doesn't even like bother me that I have to do the net thing first. For me personally. You might think it's pointless, like I've said. There is a bird on my window. Those goddamn birds. Birds are fine, but just not when they're loud. Okay. Birds as a creature, definitely not the worst animal out there. So, I don't think, obviously I haven't told this story, but there was a time when a bird was in my car. Like since moving to this apartment, I've been seeing these critters in places that they should not be. Like I saw a chipmunk in the hallway. And I'm not sure who is letting these animals into the apartment. Oh, there goes the neighbor. Sorry, I'm like sitting right in front of my window. I see my neighbor. He constantly walks around near my window. I think he's like gardening and stuff. Like he wants to garden near our grass. Like anyway. Oh yeah. My bird story. So it was several months ago at this point. But I got into my car and I started backing out of the parking space, and this sound was happening, and I thought that like, oh, maybe like some things I had in the back seat like fell down, because I heard like shuffling, and I was like, oh no, like is something falling over there? Like why do I have so many things why is it so loud in the back seat right now? So then it's fine because I didn't even get out of the parking lot, but I like reparked my car. And I open the back seat and the bird just flies out of there. It was so funny. And also, why did I just press A? By press A, I mean I for some reason I hit the button too early before the fish actually bit the bait, and lost the fish. That's been happening to me a lot more than it used to. And that's really annoying. Anyway, so yeah, it was really bizarre. I don't know how the bird got in there, because I'm pretty good about leaving my windows up, or like, rolling them up. Like I don't like leaving them down overnight at all. So it really confuses me as how that bird got in there, because that means it's been there the whole night. Because how else? Anyway, it would have been worse if I went in there and saw a dead bird. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Anyway, we are done with this island. I'm pretty sure that we got everything from it. Yeah, that looks good. It's been thundering all day. Anyway, I've been having quite the week. Yesterday, I never received a package. My package happens to have like food in it, because it's one of those like meal delivery things. And It never arrived yesterday. Well, it said it did. It might have. Who knows? But it said it was delivered, and by the time I got back from work and checked the lobby, there was no package. And it's like, that's fine. It's like my dinner for the week, but it's all right. Totally fine. But, you know, I waited a day to see if it would show up. And guess what? It didn't. So then I had to call like FedEx and then the customer service for this place. And it was a whole thing. They were really nice about it, but it's not like, but I know, I just know that it's never going to arrive. I just have a feeling someone took it because it was just sitting there for like 6 hours if it did get there around 12, you know? So, I'll never know, but it's just a bummer, you know? Because I was actually looking forward to those meals. They looked really good. And now I have to eat out. And it's just way more expensive to eat out than anything else, you know? So, what can you do? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a fun time of me just rambling. Kind of just needed to do that. Yeah. I probably will do another one of these because I kind of just like chatting and chilling while playing Animal Crossing. My favorite game right now. So, yeah, appreciate you watching this far. I know most of it was probably uninteresting and irrelevant to Animal Crossing completely. Yeah. So, so let me know if there's anything else you want me to play, and I will try to do that. Things are kind of difficult to do. A lot of different things are kind of weird. So I will try my best to get a video out, but it might not be right away. So it might just be another Animal Crossing. The thunder is very loud. Oh my God. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.